All right, so I'm here with Nick Rouse, a good friend of mine, as well as a local gym owner in Des Moines. Nick's been a client with us for a while, and I just asked him to kind of share us a little bit of information about his experience, I guess, more or less. So I'll kind of start out with a quick question for you, Nick. What brought you in here to begin with? What kind of started the whole process for you?
Would have been probably 6 years ago now that I started coming in here. I was in chiropractic, or got chiropractic care when I was in high school and through college through sports. Obviously kept active in sports, owning a gym, did some fighting, different stuff like that, other sports. So knew that I needed adjustments from time to time and needed to stay healthy that way. So mutual friends met Brett, and that's what got me here.
Perfect. As time has gone on, obviously, I mean, you're not 22 years old like you used to be or anything like that. You're in your mid-30s now. You're still competing at a pretty high level. And outperforming a lot of people a decade younger than you as well too. Why is chiropractic a part of what you do, or what's it done for you through the last, like I said, 5 years to keep you on top of your game?
Well, probably starting with athletics at a young age in first grade and playing football all the way through college, multiple sports in high school. There's just a lot of wear and tear, high mileage as far as that, even for my age. And then as we do, I'm still training pretty hard, still putting on quite a few heavy, as you would say, in-city miles. So my alignment gets off. Things get off, like we talked about earlier, as far as a car. Just you get tight muscles here. If you get off on one ankle on this side because you've had a ton of sprains, that could show up in your back, in your spine, and in your hip alignment. So it's just important to make sure that general tune-ups is gonna save on a lot of big wear and tear later on.
Perfect. And lastly, we've seen a lot of clients that you've worked with as well too. I'm a destroyed version of what you put me through sometimes in a good way. But from a client standpoint, I always notice you have a really good eye for noticing things with people. What do you look for? And like you said, what do you see as a result with them when we get a chance to get our hands on them?
What I look for is just movement. So if you're looking at a car, using the car as an example, if you watch a car go down the road and it looks like one wheel's wobbling, obviously that's not going to be beneficial. If I got a client that's in and they're running or they're doing squats and they look like they're off balance to one side or the other, or their shoulders are off, it could be just an expression of pain. Those types of things within their movement. We know that if there's pain, there's a lack of movement somewhere. That's where the chiropractic adjustment can help out as far as that, especially in the hips, some of those muscles that we can't really necessarily affect just through tissue or stretching and stuff like that. It just needs to be adjusted and put into the right position so that we move properly.
Correct. And I think what I've learned as well too with working with Nick and his clients is that people who are doing both, when I see somebody who's unstable, somebody who's got structural problems, and we get them doing something with somebody like in Nick's circumstance who pays attention to their biomechanics, their rate of improvement is drastically better with something like that. So those of you that are out there that maybe working out, that are wondering why you can't get the results you need to, maybe you need to look at your structure. Those of you that are chiropractic people or have other issues going on and you can't get over that hurdle, maybe you need to find somebody out there like Nick and his group out of Spartan Strength to help make sure that the soft tissue component of what's going on and the mechanics at which you're doing it with are proper, because that's what's going to get you the best result, is not just one or the other, but putting the two pieces together. So appreciate your time, Nick.
Thank you.